Oh, that's a better lighting setting. Sorry, y'all. I know I've been on live all this time and I still haven't figured out good lighting, but I'm just doing 3D flowers right now. It's going to be pretty quickly. I've already done the matte top coat on her ombre nails, and I'm going to do the matte top coat on her other hand, and then we'll get started with the 3D flowers. So she sent me a picture, some inspiration, and we're going to do some 3D flowers on her ring fingers, and then we're going to do crystals everywhere. So just tune in. If I feel like doing the crystals for y'all, I'm going to do the crystals for y'all on live. But if my live and stuff is tripping, then I'm not. But I do have good news. So before I give you guys good news, make sure you comment where you're watching from. Make sure you share the live if you can. And let me know what time it is where you're at. I have no clue what time it is where I am. I am in Los Angeles, and yeah, we're on the West Coast. I have no clue what time it is. But if you are here in Cali on the West Coast, let us know what time it is so I can know. And if you're on the East Coast or the Midwest or wherever the hell you at, comment where you're watching from and what time it is. But welcome to the live, y'all. I didn't do the entire process on live. I was going to, I started recording it, and then about like 5-10 minutes into the video, my phone notified me that I don't have any storage, which I have no clue why that is. Because I literally just deleted like 2 hours worth of video out of my phone. But also with my daughter going back to school and everything being online, all these teachers are telling me to download all these different apps and all this dumbass stuff. So that is taking up storage on my phone. So I'm probably just going to go get a different phone that's just for like my daughter's school and stuff like that. And even she can use it if need be. But yeah, I'm not about to be getting all these app notifications and phone calls and emails and shit while I'm trying to work, because my daughter's school has nothing better to do but to be online sending me stuff. So unfortunately, I don't have any storage in my phone right now. But give me a minute. And then also my iPad went out on me, y'all. I don't know what's wrong with my iPad. I got the iPad Pro, big ass TV I'm walking around with. And the other day it decided that it no longer wants to take chargers, so I cannot charge it. So I'm pretty sure it's dead by now, and I need to file an insurance claim and get a new one. And that really, really sucks because my iPad is what holds all of my content. So yeah, I'm gonna have to get that together ASAP. So just give me some time, give me a minute, y'all, to get my life back together. I don't know why I'm having all these electronic crises and whatnot, but yeah, I'm getting it together. So the good news is, the last time that I went live, I told y'all all, for those of you who pay for the Facebook subscription, the $10 a month subscription, told you guys to cancel it because Facebook didn't pay me and all that good stuff, right? And then literally right after I told y'all that, they hit me up and told me that they fixed the problem, and the problem actually is fixed. Shout out to Facebook. Thank you guys for being patient with me and just dealing with me bitch to you for like weeks on end. Like, I was bitching, y'all. Like, I wasn't being nice or none of that. So I definitely appreciate the Facebook team for being patient with me, because they didn't have to be. And I didn't have to delete all my content and all that stuff like I was anticipating on doing. They got all my banking info and all that crazy stuff back together. So if you are a subscriber, stay subscribed if you would like to. But if you cancel your subscription and want to start the subscription again, that's absolutely fine. Restart your subscription, and when you restart your subscription tonight, I will make sure that everybody who is a subscription holder has a discount code from C-Tones that's going to cover your subscription from this month and give you some free shipping on some C-Tones products. So I'm sorry for the confusion and all that crazy stuff, y'all. I was hacked by Russians. Like, I wasn't hacked by like Ray on the corner who just wanted to see my nudes. Like, I was hacked by Russian people who wanted to steal my money. So that was a bigger issue, and I'm so glad Facebook got to the bottom of it. But obviously it wasn't really like the people that I was contacting I wasn't contacting the correct people. Well, not that I wasn't contacting the correct people. It's just that my problem should have been handled by tech support, because it was a like a security issue, and it was being handled by payment specialists. So, unfortunately, I just wasn't in the right ballpark, based on who I asked for help. But we got to the bottom of it, y'all, and hopefully I get my coins. But if you cancel your subscription, if you would like to resubscribe today, I will be dropping in the subscription group the discount code. So now that it is September, we're going to get these classes popping and all this fun stuff. I'm so tired of just dealing with fucking electronics. I'm so over it. I'm over 2020. I told y'all the other day that I woke up in the morning and I was like, I'm deleting all this shit. Like, I'm done with Facebook and Instagram and YouTube. But unfortunately, that's not really an option for me. And it's also selfish. Like, my social media and all that stuff, like, at the end of the day, all this is a snowball effect to what feeds my family. So I definitely can't be a bitch about it, and I can't be no punk about it. And I had to man up for a couple hours and get myself together. So I love you guys as well, and thank you for being patient with me. And I don't know whose comment just scrolled down right now, and I saw I love you in big letters. I love you too. So I appreciate you guys for dealing with me. So that was my good news, that Facebook got their shit together and I am not going anywhere. So I'm going to be doing these 3D flowers for you today. This is my Amazon brush. I got this 3D brush from Amazon, and it's like, if it's not a number 4, it's a number 2 or a number 6. You want to make sure that you stay in the lowest of lows that you can go. And you also want to work slow and just have patience with your acrylic. If your acrylic is runny, add a tad bit of acetone to your monomer to kind of speed up that drying process, because you don't want to lay down a petal and then lay down a petal right on top of it and it's too wet, because a wet petal means it's going to fuse in with the other petals and all that good stuff, and you got a big ass blob of acrylic, and that is not what we want. So just start off small, go slow, so you give your acrylic time to dry. And also, when you're doing 3D flowers, just be mindful of how big you make your petals. You don't want your petals to be like so huge that they're falling off of the nail and all that good stuff. But as you can see, like, my powder is drying, and those little brush marks that I'm leaving in the acrylic, that is okay. That looks like definition and adds more definition and detail to the flower. So I'm going from my white bead to my lavender bead. It probably looks pink on the video, but it is lavender. And for roses, I like to do the C method. It's the method that I just kind of started doing, but I create that C with the point, and then I just use the rest of the brush to flatten that petal out. And the wonderful thing about flowers, y'all, is they don't have to be perfect. There's no such thing as a perfect flower, and your petals are not going to be identical, but that's what makes a flower look realistic and look good. If you just go on Instagram and just kind of screenshot all your favorite flowers that you find, just look at the detail beyond the entire picture and just look at each individual petal, and you'll see that the artist really did not have much control. The artist was just laying down each petal, and the end result ends up looking good. So don't be too hard on yourself. This definitely takes a lot of practice, y'all. It took me years to get 3D flowers down because they're intimidating, and once you do them 20 times and you still have shitty flowers, like, you don't really want to do it anymore. Well, I'm that kind of person. So I was never consistent with the flowers, but the more you do them, the more you practice. I know it's cliche, but it's so true. Like, practice makes perfect. Practice is everything. So go out of your way to, if this is something that you want to master, you got to act like it. So be playing around with acrylic, play around with colors, buy different brushes. If you don't have a 3D brush, you can't do a 3D flower. Um, you know what? No, I'm not going to say that because I've seen people do the craziest shit with like toothpicks and weird stuff. So, but if you don't have the right equipment, you cannot complete the task. So make sure that you have the right brush, a brush that makes you comfortable, a brush that's easy for you to work with, and then we go from there. So I'm just laying down petals. Make sure that your clients trust the process because it's not no cute process. It looks crazy. It looks like your nail tech is just throwing whatever the hell they want to do on, but trust the process and wait until the finished result to decide if you like it or not. But most of the time, I mean, if you ask your tech for some 3D flowers and she actually proceeds to do it instead of saying she can't do it, she can do 3D flowers. So don't worry about it. Don't stress out. Just like hard gel, like that ain't no cute process, but the end result is fire. And it's literally an ugly process the whole time. So trust it. Uh-oh. Oh, y'all, guess what? I'm getting my pictures back from the photo shoot. So for those of you, I'm not trying to act like, I'm an OnlyFans uh influence or anything, but I will not be releasing those to the public. I don't know when I'm going to be releasing those to the public, but for those of you who are in the subscription group, I promise you guys I'm going to show you guys my photo shoot. So for those of you who nosy and want to see my beach shoot, it will be up in the subscription group. I love my subscribers. Well, I mean, I love all my supporters and all my followers. But my subscribers trust me in a different way. So I love you guys. And I'm glad that Facebook has their SHIT together so that it can be what I wanted it to be in the first place and not me wondering, like, why I got people in this group attacking me and all. It was crazy. Just the first couple months was not fun. So I'm getting back to it and I'm excited. And now I can really just do what I intended to do with the subscription group. So God bless y'all. You guys are so trusting. This is a Dollar Tree knife, y'all, that I stole from Mom out of her kitchen years ago. It is not an X-Acto knife or anything special. It's from the Dollar Tree. And it was made in China. Stainless steel. Okay, so then so I want to do the other 3D flower, and then once the 3D flowers are done, we're going to do some iridescent crystals and just make this amazing. So stick around or go away, I don't care, but you guys know that you guys can watch this later. You guys can come back and watch this. I'm going to wipe her nails off with this alcohol because the matte top coat does have a tacky inhibition layer, and I don't want to apply acrylic or crystals or anything on top of that tacky layer because it does rub off and it is sticky and it will never dry. So if I put something on top of it, it's not going to have a stable foundation and it's not going to stay forever. Oh, sorry, guys. I'm trying to fix the goddamn. Okay, there we go. Sorry. Okay, back in action. And I don't have my other phone on me today, guys, so I cannot see comments, unfortunately, and I cannot share the live. So if you guys can do me a huge favor and share the live, thank you so much. And this isn't going to be a long live like normal. And so normally when I hit 300 viewers, I have you guys drop your Instagram and all that good stuff. But we're at 200 right now, and this is not going to be that long of a live. So go ahead and drop your Instagram, your Facebook, or YouTube, whatever. Plug yourself in if you own a business. I don't care what your business is. I don't care what you do. So just plug yourself in, and then at the end of this live, come back and follow people back and follow pages that you're interested and all that good stuff. So you don't have to do it right now as far as like leave and go and follow people, but do drop your link, plug yourself in, let us know, where you're watching from. I am a nail artist in Los Angeles, but I know that there's somebody on here who needs a nail artist in New Jersey or a nail artist in Arkansas or whatever. And your nail artist might be on here, or you might be the nail artist that somebody is looking for. So use me, use my platform if you can, to plug yourself in right quick. You might be able to get a couple of customers. If you are doing 3D flowers and you pick up a bead that you don't think is going to work, put that bead down on the paper towel or the towel or whatever, and get a new bead. It's just a tiny little bead. It's not a waste. But if you are working with a bead that you knew wasn't going to work before you even place it down on the nail, just start over, y'all. Start over with a newer bead, or it's not going to come out the way that you want it to. Like, there are some times where I pick up a bead and then the next bead that I put it down because I don't like it, and then the next bead I pick up is literally identical and I use it. That's that's just how it goes. Do what's comfortable for you, and don't rush it. This is not it's not a quick process, y'all. That's why you have to charge for 3D flowers, because it's not a quick, fast, easy, none of that. So it does take skill and it does take patience, and you have to be just extremely meticulous when you're doing any type of 3D or even acrylic work in general. Got to be paying attention. You got to do it right. And especially because with these flowers, it's not like, oh, if I fuck up, I get to, just file it, and file it in a shape. It's not like that. It's every single flower needs to come out the way you intend for it to come out. As long as it looks like a flower, you're in the green. But be patient with yourself so that you can get the best possible flowers. move this out of the way and do crystals. Okay, I'm gonna move this way just a little bit. Okay, and this is a wax pencil from Mom. And I'm gonna be using some brush on resin. Y'all heard me drop something. Okay, let me adjust this light. Oh, there we go. Oh, sorry, y'all. Alright, y'all. That's all y'all get, and get off my phone. I'm just kidding. I love you guys. But I'm going to get out your face, and I'm going to finish your other hands. And so I'll show you guys the finished result. I love you guys. I appreciate you for watching. Make sure you share if you haven't already. It's never too late to share. And also make sure that if you have not done so already, wherever you are, any kind of way, shape, or form, I don't care how you do it, who you talk to, who you call, who you tag, who you text. But Breonna Taylor still does not have justice. So I need you guys to do whatever you can do to make sure that we make that happen, y'all. It's not about Black Lives Matter. It's about right and wrong. They shot her 8 times in her own home, and they had the wrong house. So if you want to look it up, say her name, hashtag her name, look up her name, Google her name. Her name is Breonna Taylor. We also need justice for Jacob Blake and everyone else getting shot down in the street like dogs by law enforcement right now. So I love you guys, and I really hope that you guys are with me in this stance against police brutality and systematic racism. And I love you guys, and I'll see you later. God bless.